Hello. I just wanted to let you know I have not been in church for the past 2 weeks. Consequently, I have been watching two messages right here in my home, and I have been behind. So, what I'm going to do is to do not just one commentary this week, but two in the same week. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Gary Richard Collins II, and I'm the guy who preaches a series of messages on Got Questions or from Got Questions, whilst at the same time, I also do a weekly commentary from my home church, 242 in Ann Arbor, Michigan, one of the 7 Michigan campuses that this church has to offer. Now, I want to talk to you about I don't fit in, you belong, mental health, and the lies we believe. That's what I'm going to be focusing on today. Now, we're going to go over to the quote that John Ortberg Jr. said. He said, "Ever console or scold people hurt in human relationships that satisfaction comes from God alone? Stop. Adam's fellowship with God was perfect, and God himself declared Adam needed other humans." This is the reason why, before there ever was a fault, it was between God and Adam, whom they had the perfect yet unbroken faultless relationship, and God said he needed somebody else. In other words, he needed another individual. Like you were made to need everybody. This is the reason why small groups are so central as to how we exist as far as the church is concerned, because you realize you needed other people. We intend to structure our community in such a way we remove each and every one of these roadblocks for you to maintain a friendship with. If you haven't been to a small group, then may I urge you to do so, please. After all, you were made to do like others, or to need like others. There's absolutely nothing wrong for you to meet new people or about wanting a place you can go to. It's the pursuit of truth we continue to fit in. Now, I also wanted to point out we are trying our best to fit in the puzzle, unlike people with or without a disability who almost don't. And even if you don't, God still has a place for you to belong. Bottom line, if we hear a lie such as the phrase, "I don't fit in," the truth will say the phrase, "You belong." Now, that verse in Genesis 2 is talking, and what it is talking about is that we were made for a perfect, unbroken belonging, both with God and with each other. Then follow that in Genesis 3. We blew it. We blew the entire reading. Now, I want to talk to each and every one of those parents who have kids who are trying to be able to understand God a little bit here and a little bit of there, that they need to call their attention. Now, parents, if you please, if you have children who are not listening to this message or on any other messages that I do, or of what the church has, then please do so. You understand, of course, God did not run away from you. No, you ran away from God because once we have sinned, then we rebel with our Heavenly Father. But with everybody, we do not just rebel with the Heavenly Father himself, but with the many people whom we all loved and we trusted. All of that has changed. However, the good news is God never quits. He approached us and told us he will give us a place to live, and finally, you will never be alone. The same way you will never, ever be alone. Well, that's my commentary. I hope you have a blessed evening. Take good care of yourself and each other. Bye.